On the ground, on the ground. Hey, yeah, it's time for What's the Scene, y'all. It's your favorite girl, Lisa L. Taylor. It's Tuesday night. It's time to get on the scene, guys. Hey, y'all. We have a good guest tonight, Kareen. And here comes my co-host, Carlene. You believe she just buffed me? She like, where are you? I'm here, and what's the scene? Don't be buffing me, Carlene. I was just talking about you. Don't be buffing me. I'm here.
Oh,
I
wait,
told
where is she? Evening, evening.
evening, evening, and our guest is here already. Just waiting for her to send in a request. All right, so I'm adding her. Hey guys, so it's us, your favorite co-host of What's the Scene with
What's
Miss
the thing?
Kareen. So I'm Lisa Taylor.
And I'm Carlene from Toronto, Canada.
Yep, and tonight we have our special guest Kareen. So hopefully Kareen, I just added you as a moderator. Did you get the request? Add as a moderator. Let me do it again. Waiting for Miss Kareen to join What's the
Looking
Scene.
forward to this conversation.
Yes, we are. And here she is. Okay, she should be coming in now.
Mhm.
I am looking forward to this conversation. Here she comes.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, so beautiful.
You are
Thank
absolutely
you.
gorgeous. Okay, Carla,
Thank you.
wait, did we sign off and go put on eyelash and tape and then come back?
I had to prepare for you guys because I
Oh,
looked at it last week
yeah.
when Ding Dong was on.
Huh?
Mm.
So I said, you know what? I have to give them a little extra.
Oh, you look
Yes.
beautiful.
So did you enjoy our conversation with Ding
It
Dong?
was really good. I did.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
really entertaining and very informative.
Thank you. Thank
Awesome. So,
you.
Yes.
yeah, so for everyone who's joining us, and Miss Kareen, correct me if I'm wrong, we
Yes, sir.
have the reigning Queen Calypso
Mm.
Monarch, Miss Karen
Yes.
Ashe.
Yes.
Yes, you
Mm.
do.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
of course, we're excited. We are so, can you tell how excited we are?
Yeah, we are.
I can
We're
tell.
excited.
We're really excited. So I'm
I'm
Lisa.
so happy. Thanks for having
Of
me. So so you said the Queen Calypso Monarch. I play second to Marshall.
Still the
So
Okay,
you
but
know,
he's
we
the king,
still
you're
good.
the
he's the
I'm
queen.
the
king.
first woman. So
Queen.
then yes,
Yes, I
absolutely
heard
right.
it
What
right.
am I
He's the
saying?
king. I didn't say you're the king. I said you're the
Right. You're the
queen.
That is
queen.
so
Yes.
true. That's true. That's
Yes.
true. I just don't want to
Exactly.
take away from
Oh,
her to say
of course
she
not.
says,
He's the king. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely not. We will never take
We
anything
will
away from
never take that
her.
away.
Yeah.
yes,
Uh,
yes,
all right. So you're ready to get into some questions and a real nice line
Yeah.
tonight?
I am.
All
Yes, I
right.
am.
So definitely want to start off with, or Carlene, you want to start off with your
No,
questions?
go ahead with your question
All right.
first.
So, Miss Kareen, we've been
Yes,
looking at you, listening to all your songs. You see, we've been posting different songs. So,
yes.
just want to start off with almost say what possessed you to become an artist. What, what inspired you
Fine.
to become an artist?
Okay, to be honest, my dad, he was an he was an international singer.
Mhm.
So he was more on the soca side,
Okay.
and for some reason he never saw the talent in me.
Mhm.
Oh, wow, that's
He didn't
different.
see that. And it's basically we had this nice talent show. I was 10 years old
Okay.
Mhm.
and I performed on stage a Michael Jackson song. I think it was Hold Me
Mhm.
Like the River Jordan.
Oh, yes.
Hey,
Right, yes.
keep
Mhm.
So there
going.
was
I was
this,
enjoying that vibe, Kareen. Okay.
yes, I was into that kind of style as a child.
Mhm.
Yes, I knew my dad was into soca, but I was more on the R&B side, just singing off of the top of my head with my natural talent. And the
Mm-hmm.
person that saw that in me was the name Sheldon Reed. He goes by that name. And
Okay.
he was a singer from Trinidad, singing
Okay.
just strictly Calypso. And I
Mm-hmm.
gravitated to that. He had the conversation with my mom, and we took it from there. So when I started singing, how should I put it? Professionally,
Yeah.
that was the next year when I was 11 years old. My dad came to the finals and I placed second.
Wow.
And
Mm.
he was
At
like,
11?
at the
That is
very first time
amazing. Congrats.
singing on this big stage at the Savannah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because
Yeah.
even as a junior, you're allowed to sing on that big
Yeah.
stage, which was a really good thing,
Yeah.
and at that time, we had to sing to both sides, North
Mm.
Stand and
I
Grandstand.
understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So seeing me doing that, everybody was so amazed, and it was my first time,
Mm-hmm.
and I liked it, and I continued. So he wasn't the one, but he jumped on board
He
afterwards.
Mm.
So he was like,
finally
"Oh,
saw the
my
potential in
child
you.
could really sing. She could
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
really sing,
And you know, she say
So
like a real Korean busted like a real tree. Oh God, look, my child, she can
look,
real
my
sing, boy.
child,
That's what he said.
exactly. Yeah, because it was like a casual thing. Oh, she
Yeah.
sings in the mirror. Yeah, she good.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
no, seeing me one on one,
Mm-hmm.
he broke down. He broke down in tears. He's passed away. He passed away now, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
he saw me when the Calypso Monarch and all of that, which is good. The
Oh,
only thing
Yeah.
I wished he saw was
Uh-huh.
me singing a soca
Ahsoka.
Oh,
Mm.
but you never
because
know.
he
He still saw
Yeah.
it.
He's,
You
I think
don't know
so.
how.
I think
He still
so.
see it. Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
should have seen him on a soca stage.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Who is your dad? Tell us who that is.
His name is Errol Ashe. So you
Errol
can
Oh,
pull him
Ashe.
I
up afterwards.
know.
Yeah, he had this kind of energy on
Yeah.
Yeah.
stage
Yeah.
My
he,
dad used to speak about him. All
about
my
him.
dad passed away too. So he's in
Yeah.
my dad was a big time police officer in
Mm.
Trinidad back in the day.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
my
Nice.
dad used to talk about him. I remember his name. So yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. Because he kept telling me, he said, in your comfort zone, Karine, you could do no wrong in Calypso
Yeah.
anymore. But I only started doing soca, doing both in
Uh,
2020. When we hit COVID, I said, you know what? Now is the time to really get myself in that gear
uh,
and open up and show the world that I'm not just a Calypsonian, I'm an
uh.
entertainer.
I
Entertainer.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that. So, you know what? I want to pick on something. I want to ask you something
Okay.
you just said. And please forgive my naivete in asking this question.
That's fine.
You just said you're not just a soca, you're also an entertainer.
That's
What
right.
what does that mean? Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I can do best village dance.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
good at
okay.
that,
Very.
Uh-huh.
So just like R&B singing, I'm really good at that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hmm.
in Trinidad, we gravitate obviously more to our culture,
Of
which is
Yeah.
course.
soca and calypso,
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
But
you're
I'm
like a
good at the
triple threat.
majority.
So you're
I
like a
think so.
Trini triple threat.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so. I don't want
a
to toot
Trini.
my own horn,
Nope.
but I guess.
Toot it, girl. Toot, toot. That's what we're here for. We want you to toot it. That's what you're here.
True.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
I don't know if Lloyd is amazing. Big up
Yes,
to Lloyd. I don't
that's
know if Lloyd
right.
exactly. So our platform, and Carlene, you could definitely chime in, is that we want to highlight amazing artists like you,
Mm-hmm.
because
Okay.
a lot of us don't get to hear these stories or get
Stories.
to know you on a more personal level. So that's why
That's
we're here
true.
on DC. That's why we're on
Yes,
DC.
that's nice. I like that.
You
So
like
they
that?
get to see that
So
side
Kareem,
of Kareen.
right. So
Yeah,
Kareem,
I like
who
that.
mentored you in this part of your career? And how did you start writing your stories?
Okay, is this in the soca we
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah,
Or,
Okay,
Calypso.
so
or
Mm-hmm.
anything
oh
you want to
both.
share.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have a couple people that I always looked up to, which was singing Sandra.
Mm-hmm.
Love
She
them.
played
Yeah,
yes, because but she jumped on board when I was already good.
yeah, yeah.
So
Oh,
I was
okay.
remember the very first time I went on stage, I was like a winner,
Okay,
and that's
Mm-hmm.
what she gravitated to. And I go right back to my dad.
okay.
So when she saw
Mm-hmm.
me, she was like, "Your child could sing. Your child could sing so good, and you keeping her back? No,
Yeah.
get
And then
these
she
songs,
said,
get
"What
these
kind of
songs."
chippiness you want?"
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So every time she saw me on stage, she would break down. It took her a while. It
Wow.
took her a while, like years to really, okay, we good now,
Mm-hmm.
And the very first year, because every year I would heckle her and say, I'll get you one year. Because we compete on the same stage,
Stage,
you
yeah.
know. And when I finally did it, she was so happy for me,
That's amazing.
you know. And she said, "That's good." She said, "Look, now this is it." So
Mm-hmm.
now what I have to do, because she always told me I had to do that. She said,
Uh-huh.
you're as good as your last song. So
Yeah.
always try to beat history each
Mm-hmm.
time as you go along," which is what I try to do. She's the only woman to win the Calypso Monarch
Oh,
twice.
wow.
Wow.
So that's what
Big
I'm
up
aiming for
singing
that.
Sandra.
We
We
close.
get in there,
But
you
Khalid,
know.
what's
So
that like? I mean, that must be an amazing feeling performing on stage with singing Sandra, who is a
of
big,
course,
legendary woman.
yes.
What was that like for you performing on the same stage with her?
I mean, the feeling was really good because as a child, I always looked on at her songs
Uh-huh.
and that kind of thing. I gravitated to her, obviously, because she's a woman.
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah.
know, I like Kurt Allen and Crow, and they don't get
Yeah,
me wrong.
yeah.
But, you know, sometimes you look for something in yourself that you would
Or
gravitate to and
somebody who looks like
would like
you.
to do
Yeah.
something exactly.
Yeah.
So we were on the same page. She
Mhm.
would sing messages that
Mm-hmm.
I can
Mhm.
relate to because of where we started and where we grew up
Yeah.
in Laventille, you know. So I would
My
always
neighbor, I'm
Laventille.
Belmont.
Laventille.
You
That's
Belmont.
right. So I really gravitated because she had such conscious lyrics, you
Uh-huh.
know. So I always looked forward, even though we were competing against each other, I always looked forward to see, okay, what is she coming with?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was really a big threat, you
Mhm.
know. And I'm happy. I was happy.
So she kind
I
Well,
of
was
forced
really happy.
I've
to
been watching
elevate
your
your game.
I've been watching your
Exactly.
performance online, and I
Yeah.
saw the confidence you have in every word wherever you walked on stage. How did you build
Yes.
that confidence? Did you
Very
always have
I
passionate.
it, or
think,
through practice?
yeah, I think as a child, because I have something on Instagram where I started in same 11 years old on this talent show, 12 and under,
Hmm.
and I won that competition, and we
You
decided
was
to go with a
12 and that
Calypso. I won 12 and under, yes, with Auntie Hazel.
Khalid, we believe
Exactly.
nothing. I used to watch 12 and under.
Yes. So I won in 1996.
Okay.
But you
Okay.
know, they always had this thing as though if you don't dance ballet or you don't play the violin,
Piano.
you wouldn't
Yeah.
win and
Yeah.
that kind of thing. And here I went there with my culture, my kaiso.
Hmm.
Uh,
The name of the song was The Value of
uh,
Life. A man is
Hmm.
not a cartoon character that you can easily make over. Talking about the killings and that
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I won from the prelims, the semifinals, all the way to the final. So I was a winner
Wow.
all the way.
With
Yeah.
Auntie Hazel.
Mm,
And I think I had that confidence from since I was a
that's
child because
good.
when I first entered, I told my mom,
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'm going to take you to Disney World. And she laughed because that was the first prize, obviously.
Yeah.
And when she realized, but my child really win,
Yeah. Hmm.
you know,
That's
so my
a
dad was
right.
like,
Yeah,
right. So my
yeah.
dad was like, okay, you have to take her because I can tell you all this.
Uh-huh.
My mom, my first Calypso I had to pay for,
Yeah.
my mom said, I'm going to pay because my dad clearly he didn't understand that what she saw in me because he wasn't there every
Every
morning
day. Right.
seeing me, you
Mm-hmm.
know, as I would prepare myself every day singing like on a
Mm-hmm.
normal day. He wouldn't see that. So what
Hmm.
she saw is what he didn't see. So when she said, "Hey, I need money to get her a song,"
Okay.
he really didn't take it on.
Hmm.
My mother pawned that gold bracelet. I would never
Yeah.
forget. And I told her, I said, I'll take you back out for you, don't worry. Because as a child, my mouth hot. My
Yes,
mouth
yes,
hot.
yes, yes.
And you know,
You know,
Cherie,
and I did just that.
and you know, you're bringing back so many childhood memories because
Yes,
that is pretty thing. When you're looking for quick money, you're pouring in your gold.
Yeah.
So gold,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
My father's
Mhm.
spot was Mirage and Sons on Frederick
Yeah,
Street.
I
Yeah.
think that's where she put it from.
Yeah,
I must ask her.
yeah, of course. What was their name again? Ram
They're
Prasad.
still there,
I know they're still there.
but I
Every time I go,
think they were Y
Yeah.
Dilemma, if I'm not
no, they were
mistaken.
always Ram
No?
and Sons. Wadi Lima was
Up
lower than,
there. That's right. You're right. Oh, but
yeah.
I like that. I like that. You know your thing.
even though this is about you, Kareen, but
That's fine.
I used to work my summers in Mirage and Sons
Wow.
for the summer. I used to work in there.
That is
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Right, Carlene, I know you have your other question waiting. Sorry, keep
Yes.
going down
Go
memory
on.
lane.
We're
Keep
talking
going good. Keep
about
going good.
that's okay. No worries. I'm enjoying these stories. We talk about your music. We talked about your
Yes.
confidence on stage. Now, how do you prepare for your performance, especially the finals against
And
Mashaman?
I know,
How did you prepare?
Right.
like you and Masha
What do you think?
Lyman in the backstage. She giving you pointers, like the king and the queen going up against each
Each
Yeah.
other.
other. Yes, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh,
Because if you look at the newspaper and
Mhm.
yes,
the lining up
yes,
to that moment, it was just Masha Kareem.
yeah,
I
yeah,
said,
yeah.
oh
Yeah. Yeah.
my God. So it was like an extra eye on me. I said, Kareem, you have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Drunk or sober, make sure you
Uh,
just hit, because ain't no way you making all this newspaper
Yes.
to show people, okay, it's not against her and him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
made sure I did what I had to do. And because I started singing so young,
Mm-hmm.
I would still have nerves and that kind of thing, but once I get on stage, it's over and done with.
Yeah.
They ready.
they
They ready.
They're ready for you.
they wasn't ready for the queen.
They wasn't ready for the queen. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, I always have nerves and that kind of thing. Don't get me wrong.
Uh-huh,
But once I get on stage on a final night, that's what a lot of people say.
uh-huh.
They say on a final
Finals.
night, you have to watch Kareen, regardless of whatever song she comes with. Look at her. Because on a final
Mm-hmm.
night, I can do some damages.
Mm-hmm.
I like
That's I love
I
that.
love
I
I'm
love
always
that.
that.
excited for that to cut some tail.
Okay,
I love it.
so in the spirit of cutting tail, right?
Right?
Do you have like one memorable moment that you'll never forget in any of your performances, whether it's this most recent one
Yes.
or as a child growing up that you want to share with us?
I have so many moments. That's the thing. I know what it feels like to win.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I know what it feels like to lose.
Okay.
I know what it felt like to feel as though I won and did not win.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of mixed emotions because I started at such a tender age. Hence the reason why I accept defeat really well.
Mm-hmm.
Not many people can accept defeat. Not many people can accept the fact that somebody would say, "Oh, I thought you should have won." You know,
Mm-hmm.
I I good at that. I'm really good at that now, and I, I, I'm ready for soca. I'm ready for everything. I'm ready for everything now.
I like
Because
that.
Calypso, yeah, competing gets you to where you need to be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah. And I
Did you
believe in that.
did you ever have a moment where you wanted to give up in your career, or
Oh,
you
never.
always was like keep going?
Never.
Oh, good.
Never happen. If I lose this year, I call my writer. I said, hey, we got to step up your game
Right.
next year. But never a moment I felt that I would stop because I am forever grateful to Calypso. Calypso brought me where I am today.
Mhm.
Calypso got me my house, my
You're
first
right.
house.
You're right.
Calypso got me my first car.
Right.
Calypso got me to Disney World. So
Uh-huh.
I am always grateful to
Yeah.
Kaiso. They can say what they want.
The
Go
backup,
on.
Exactly.
the backup singer, la 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 la, house car and land,
And
la
no,
Just
I
start
mean,
singing.
la la.
I love
I could audition
all
for you right
genres.
now. Curry, la 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 la, house car and
I'll
land.
get to the exactly, you know. So
Exactly.
I
Amazing.
have to be fair,
Congratulations.
regardless to wherever I reach in my career, I
Mhm,
would
mhm.
release a calypso.
Okay.
It
Right.
doesn't matter,
Right.
and I look forward to it because sometimes you miss a news
Uh,
and you get all the information in one kaiso, you know.
yes.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
soca, you would get a story,
Hmm.
Mhm.
but you won't get the sentiment and the ills and everything that goes on, the social issues and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You just don't you wouldn't get that in a soca because you're looking to feel the vibe with soca, but with calypso, it's informative.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, you get to know all the stories, the ills, the good times, the politics.
Pictures. Yeah.
You get all the bacchanal
People's
in Kaiso.
perspective on the politics as well.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. You
Exactly.
even get to talk about yourself sometimes because I had a song on my own story, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah, my testimony. So it's a lot.
That's
So
good.
I want to get into writing lyrics, right? Let's talk
Yes.
about, so are you currently writing your own lyrics? Because I know earlier you mentioned like
Yeah.
if something happening Calypso, you'll just call somebody and write another song, or you
Good.
collaborating with people?
Of course, I have to. So when I first started, I would just take a song and make it my own from my writer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm more into having a say where if I think this is where I want to
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
go with the topic, I would
Mm-hmm.
present a topic, he would help, and I would tell him what he should write.
Okay.
So that way I'm still a part of it.
Okay.
But a whole and solely writer, no, not yet. But
Uh-huh.
I'll get there. I'll get there.
Oh, we know you.
Yeah.
'Cause we call
Yes.
you queen.
I
Don't take
think
that
Yeah.
crown, sunshine.
Of
Exactly.
course, but I think I can write. I just don't think I could write up to standard for me just yet. So I'm not that confident in writing an entire song to present to our nation just yet.
Right.
I would write a song and I'll hold it there, okay,
I
Mm-hmm.
until I get better at it.
I like that.
So
So
let's
with
talk
that
about your
being said,
song "No
Yes,
Excuse," right?
yes.
So your line says, "Poverty is no excuse for crime." What does that mean?
So I know that was a big thing in Trinidad. They were like, but poverty is an excuse for
Mhm.
crime. But no, in reality, it is not. There is
mhm,
no excuse for crime.
Mhm.
It's nowhere. If you're poor, you would think that somebody who has more than you're entitled to.
Right.
I think it's wrong. I think it's a mental thing, like mental slavery. You need to exercise that out of your
mhm,
mind
mhm,
because there
Absolutely.
are a lot of avenues. Yes, we understand you come from poverty, don't get me
mhm,
wrong, but you can't think because you come from poverty, that's an excuse to go take something from somebody else.
mhm,
There's no
Right.
excuse for that,
Mm-hmm.
regardless to what it is, regardless to whatever you want to debate.
mhm,
Mm-hmm.
It is wrong. It is a crime. Forget it. I know what I am singing.
Yes.
mhm,
Do
Yes.
the right thing.
Yeah. Good. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So that raised a lot of antennas
mhm,
this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because sometimes they brought me in as well to talk on it.
mhm,
And I told them just that. I said, I came from that. So hence the reason why there were times I was hungry where
Mm-hmm.
my mom had nothing,
mhm,
hence the reason why I found an avenue, and
mhm,
my
Yes.
avenue was through
Music.
song.
Yes.
mhm,
And I look, I told her exactly what I was going to do. So I look at that tender age, 11, I wasn't thinking about going and take my friend's pencil because she had more than me.
mhm,
Yes.
I
Yes. Right.
wasn't. I might
Yes.
have asked her to borrow it,
Borrow it.
but
Yes.
mhm,
never take it,
Mm-hmm.
because you had to find yourself. You have to find your niche. And as adults, and to me, the adults are the one that doing the crime, who would
Right.
have more sense than the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So if as a
Mm-hmm.
child growing up, my mom instilled certain things in me, is no way I could have
mhm,
turned to that. And
Yeah.
I've been through it. Trust me. So it's not as though, okay, she don't know what she's talking about. I came from that.
mhm.
So yeah, I believe in what I say. So whatever they say out there, when they call me, hey, I'ma let them know.
So when they call your name, you answer.
That is it. True Trini. True Trini.
A girl born and raised, born
Yes.
Belmont, Port of Spain.
I love that. I love
Uh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, so
So
I
talk,
speak on truth.
but I love that you stand on business, as the Americans say.
Exactly. Yes.
So one
Yes.
of the things I definitely want to talk about going back into your music is
Mhm.
like, how do you see yourself fitting into the tradition of Calypso, and how do you incorporate modern songs into your music while staying true to your roots?
Okay, so I love R&B. I'm
Okay.
that type of
Uh-huh.
girl, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So what I would do, oh God, it's kind of like I'm giving out all my little recipes. So there's this band chorus in each calypso.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
There is where I would do little curves so they would hear that niceness in the voice, because no matter what you do in a calypso, you have to project your voice in a particular way. Where
Yes.
sometimes, even though, yes, I know the correct way to sing, you have to breathe from your diaphragm and that kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to project,
Mm-hmm.
so I try to incorporate that, but still be sweet with it,
Yeah.
and then when I dress as well, I try to dress like I'm going for a Grammy.
Yes.
And
I
I mean,
see
I,
that.
I make sure it falls into place. So everything looks complete.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So that's what I use to
Okay.
incorporate what
I
I
like.
do.
I like.
Yeah.
And as you,
Yeah. So once you see me before I open my mouth, oh, she looks good. So they gravitate to that one time.
I,
Yes,
Let
for
me hear
sure.
what she coming with. She dressed up so nice. You
Mhm,
better song good.
mhm.
Yeah.
but you know what? You said something, and once
Yeah.
again, Queen, I have to remind you. Even though they have the recipe, you
Yes.
had the sauce.
So
Don't
This
forget that.
is it.
You
Yes,
know,
that's
you
true.
could get all the recipe, but you had the sauce. Don't
That's
forget that.
true. But
And
that's part of what I do.
yeah, and you know, a lot of the comments that are coming in, Kareen,
Yeah.
and I've even seen you, is that you are a fashion icon.
oh
I
yeah.
Everybody comment
know.
about how you're well dressed.
Yes.
Somebody just say Calypso fashion icon for
Yeah,
sure.
they
Mhm.
love that.
Do you have a team? Do you style yourself?
I have a team for my outfit because they know I have that. I have that
Mhm.
covered.
Yeah.
So I have my dance backups in case, but it's not really dance. It would be more
Okay.
drama with Calypso.
Okay.
So they would act out certain roles
Okay.
to
Mhm.
portray stuff that's going to be sung in the song itself. So
Okay.
let's say I have a killing scene. I would have that at the beginning, and then I sing
So we
on
get
that
a whole
crime
theater
scene. We
production
get
kind
it
Yeah.
right, theater, everything, best village
of
kind of thing,
a vet.
Yes.
with a play, and then I start to
Mhm.
sing just that like that.
I
But
That.
I
love it.
do
I
have a
love it.
team now. I have Ding Dong.
Mhm.
I have gosh, I have
Gailey's
Miguel
line with
Tasia.
trouble, ding dong.
Yes, that you will believe.
Mm.
Ding Dong is one of the persons that saw potential in me doing soca. He has me
That's
in
great.
soca today. That's one of them,
He is
you know?
Wow.
amazing. He is
Yeah,
a good time with him. He's
most
amazing.
Mhm.
definitely. So I do have a team,
Mhm. Mhm.
but they stay away from my fashion because they know I have that. I got that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How you
And the
find the
person,
time with
I
such
know
a
it comes up in my head. To be honest, I would know what I would want to sing
uh,
on final night.
uh,
But when my name called for semifinals, Lord help me. I said something had to come to my brain because I always aim high,
uh,
Yeah.
So I would be prepared and ready for final and a semifinal. I would be like, Lord, what to do? But it always comes. It
It
always
always
comes.
comes. Yeah.
And Heidi Fashion, she's my designer.
Mm.
I
okay.
have a hairstylist, which is Custom Units, as well as Angel Cumberbatch.
Mhm.
They would interchange to do my hair
Nice.
because
Mhm.
I'm really picky with what I want.
Okay.
But I know what I want, which is good.
Okay. So you
But they
give them
come
an
through. They
actual
always
day
come
and
through.
go from there. You give
Yes,
them
they
an
all.
actual, yeah.
That's right. I would prepare my hair and everything. I have enough time because, as I said, I started since I'm 11. Ain't no
11.
way I go in there guessing no more.
Exactly. No
You know?
guessing. Is
Yeah, I
there
have my
anybody
supportive
that
team
you want to collab with, that you want
that I
to
haven't
write music with?
yet.
Yes.
Yes, I love Patrice Roberts, but I'm not
Uh-huh.
ready to collab yet.
Yeah.
I need to get a hit for,
Hit, hit.
for Patrice.
Mm. Hmm.
Yes, but
I
I
love
have
her
I
too.
have some I have a collaboration that's coming up for 2025 God's Spare.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna say who the artist is just yet, but you can expect something great in
Great.
Soca for 2025.
Oh.
I'll
I
just say that bit.
That's it.
so well, since
Yeah,
you're not telling us anything, I'm going to ask you this then.
go on.
So, what is your most popular song that has garnered the most attention in your entire career?
Mhm.
I would say, huh, I have more than one
Okay.
because I think the year I won, a lot
Okay.
of people gravitated to Uncle Jack,
Oh,
which was
Mhm.
Jack Warner with the FIFA Bacchanal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So that was one of my winning selections, as well as as well as a song called "Careful What You Ask For."
Care for what
Okay.
you ask
Yeah,
Yeah.
for.
which was like your day-to-day basis.
Mm.
Better the devil that you had than the one you do not know. That kind of thing. Yeah. So people gravitated to that. But I think what people love the most and they still love is a song called Every Knee Shall Bow. I didn't win the competition. I placed third that year,
Mhm.
Hmm.
but that's the song that people request, regardless of
Mm.
whatever hit I have.
Hmm.
They would want the hit and that song. So
Wow.
I
Okay.
think that is the song that people gravitated to since my
Okay.
career.
So you have three top. You have three. Three
Three.
Three
top
tops.
songs.
My top would be Every Knee Shall Bow.
Every night.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
remember
because it
that.
relates to everything.
Yeah.
You know, it just shows that God is almighty. He is the one that you have
Yes,
to go through before. Yeah. So you could be whoever you are, God alone is almighty.
absolutely.
So the
Yeah.
audience is agreeing with you. They're saying yes. They agree.
Yes, yeah.
Saying they agree with
It's
you.
true. It's so, so true.
And would you happen to remember like the first song you ever recorded? Do you remember that
Of
moment?
course.
Hmm.
I can sing a verse.
Okay.
Beware, my friends, my name is Cocaine. Coke for short. I enter your country
Wow.
without a passport. Ever since then, I have been sought. It's a heaven.
Uh-oh.
Is that her internet or ours, Carlene?
I
Oh,
think it's
she
first.
coming back. She coming
Yeah.
back. I was well enjoying the song.
Uh-huh.
Come on, Kareen, you can't leave me hanging.
She's coming back. She's coming
She
back.
coming back. She coming back.
Yeah.
But guys, give us a thumbs up in the comments if you're enjoying this conversation with Kareen so far, because we
Yeah,
definitely are. We
definitely.
what? Yeah, this is a great. Come on. So just let us know. We want to make sure that we're asking the question.
She's gonna
Yeah,
come back in.
she's gonna come back. She's gonna
If you
come
have
back.
any
But yeah,
questions for her, type them
yeah,
in the chat.
yeah. And if anyone has any questions they want us to ask her, please drop them in the comments. Oh, we
Mhm.
got a thumbs up. Thank you, Creme de la and Mishi and Lisa Reds. Thank you. And if you
Mhm.
guys have any questions you want us to ask Miss Kareen, drop them in the chat and we'll
Yeah.
try to squeeze it in. But let's hope she's coming back in. But she really remembered that first song. I can't
Wow.
even remember. I could barely remember my wedding anniversary. And she could remember her first
You're
song.
terrible
Oh, here
with
she
that.
is.
Mhm.
Here
She's
she
coming back
is.
in.
She's coming back, guys. Carlene don't laugh at me. I was getting in trouble for my wedding anniversary every year. We
I'm
lost you
so
for it.
No
sorry.
worries. It
Don't
happens.
worry.
You wouldn't believe who called there and cut off the call. Ding dong.
No,
Oh
ding
I
boy,
dong.
said,
ding
Listen, this is
how
our
could
dong.
time.
you call? Come here and look at the live.
But
I'm
girl,
so sorry.
the audience was well enjoying your song.
I
And you
Yes,
realized.
yes.
Yes. So I came out on stage. That
Mhm.
was the very first day, as I told you all. I
uh-huh,
came out dressed in white as though I was cocaine because I was singing on
uh-huh,
cocaine, you
Mhm.
know? So that's the thing. Because my mom asked, what do you want to sing in? What color?
uh-huh,
Because she ain't easy, she asking me,
uh-huh,
So I was like, well, I singing on cocaine, so white.
uh-huh.
So she said, okay, good. Yeah. So, I think she kind of helped me each step of the way
Mhm.
without even knowing because she's not musically inclined. I got
Okay,
all the talent from my dad, yes, but she was the one that saw the talent. So,
okay.
Mhm.
that's where I took it from. But definitely Cocaine was a really good song as well because the person that won, she actually won by 1 point. So I was
Oh
almost the
wow.
winner.
I like
You're almost there,
how you
yeah.
throw that little
One,
jab in there. Should you win back?
1 point.
One
One
point.
point. 1 point. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a win is a win, but
Mhm.
I was close, close enough.
So, Corinne, can you tell us something that nobody knows about you besides singing R&B and Kaiso? Like, tell us something about you that no one knows.
Okay.
But after tonight, they
Hmm.
will know.
After tonight, I'm now saying that. So I really like reggae music, like really
Okay.
bad,
Yeah.
and like Buju
Okay.
Banton. I was actually in Antigua, like I was 12 years old, and he called me up on stage to sing,
Oh,
I want to be
wow.
loved, not who you think I am, not what you want me to be. Could you? Yeah.
Yeah.
And we made
Big
and we
song.
made newspaper, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nobody knew that.
Well,
That
now
is
they know, and they heard
good.
it live on What's the Scene.
Yes, yes.
I love that. How did that make you feel? Like when he called you and tell you, you was like me.
Exactly. But the thing is, because he realized, okay, oh, she came here to sing, but I came to sing Calypso.
Mhm.
Uh,
And he was actually hearing me singing.
uh,
So we had the same interview, but in a radio station in
Mm.
Antigua. And there is when he asked me, "Oh, you know one of my songs, Sing It Na Girl." And I said,
Mm.
"Well, you know, I'm brave,
Yeah.
you could tell." So I
Mm-hmm.
started to sing, and he was like, "What? You
Wow.
could real sing,
Yeah.
girl." hmm
That's
I
amazing.
That
sang that song.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
Now, Karine told us only that she was on stage with Buju.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I will say. But I have one more to tell you. I
Yes.
was really be full of nerves just before hitting stage. Like
Really?
Really?
really bad, really
With
bad. And I just
confidence,
pray.
I see you on
Yeah,
stage.
nobody don't know. I feel like, Lord Father, just make me remember the words. You know,
Uh,
a similar silent prayer. But no, everybody thinks,
uh,
no, she good at this. But deep dog inside, I need like 5 bottle of water.
Oh,
I
wow.
need to stay calm. Yeah,
girl, you know,
every
afraid
year,
to drink all
every
that
year,
water when
every
going on
single
stage.
year. No, I
Wow.
needed to stay calm. I don't know, for some reason it helps.
That's
Mhm.
that's good.
All right.
So if somebody wanted to get into the music industry and Kaiso and Calypso, what
Yeah.
type of advice would you give them when they want to start?
I mean, when you're coming in, you just let them know the topics you want to sing and or make sure you are a part of what is being sung.
Mm-hmm.
So don't take a song from somebody as though you're going in a shop and buying a curling iron.
Mm-hmm.
No. You know, you let them know what you want. And that's the only way, because that's the only way it would come from you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to make that song your own,
Mhm,
you need to at least let them know that, okay, let's go in this direction.
mhm,
Right,
Don't just
right.
take any and any song to try to compromise because they gave you that no. If you don't like this song, then
mhm.
don't take it. I never had that problem though.
Mm-hmm.
My
We
writer tends to know what
tell.
I want to sing
Wonderful.
every year.
We could
You
tell.
Never
can tell.
once have I given him back a
Ex-
song. Never.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never. I hope that never happens though.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
so far, so good.
All right. And Karina, another thing, since you are the queen, like we said, one and two, king, queen,
Queen.
many of us want to know
Yeah.
what is a typical day or typical carnival season is like for you. Is it hectic?
Yeah.
Is it pace? We had
Right.
Wadix on the other day. He was telling us he
Yes.
talk,
Sure,
he's do
gone.
sign voyage. So
Yes.
that like for you, we want to get
Oh,
to know
yes.
you.
I
Yeah.
think every entertainer, once you have a really good
Mm-hmm.
song,
Mhm.
your entire season is going to be hectic. So
Right.
you need to prepare yourself, regardless of if it's a hit or not. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you just prepare yourself for that period of time because you know it's all about showcasing your talent, regardless win, lose or draw.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there are stuff that's carded for most Calypsonians to sing almost every night because I sing every night
Okay.
Yes.
for the Calypso season. There's a tent, Kaiso
Mhm.
Yeah.
House. It's opposite the, I don't know if you ever been, well, you come to Trinidad, both of
Yes.
you
All the
all?
time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So it's opposite right there, a big white tent. There's Kaiso House just before you go around to the grandstand of the
Okay.
Savannah. So next year, please, because I'm definitely going to invite you guys to
Yeah.
come there. And
Yes.
that's regardless to if there's competition or not. The tent is there each and every
Okay.
night for the entire carnival season.
Wow.
So it is
Okay.
hectic for a soca artist and a Kaiso artist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when what's the place on the avenue? That was the Kaiso tent because my dad used to be there all
Mass camp.
mass camp.
Mm-hmm.
You mass camp. That was
Yes.
big live. I remember my father getting dressed. I'm like, where you
Where you go?
going? Yeah, where you going? He said,
Bacchanal in the
like,
camp.
mass camp.
Yeah.
Everything Stalin,
Yes.
crew, explain. I was one of my dad's best friends.
Yeah.
So
He
he
was
used to
he was one of mine down in the dregs as well,
yeah,
just before he died.
Nice.
exactly. It was so
Yeah.
sad. I was so sad to hear that he passed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
mass camp. Thank you. I was
Yeah.
trying to
Mass
remember.
camp pub.
But that was the big line back then.
Back then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody knew about that.
Yeah,
That was a landmark for
of
Calypso, right there.
course. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
in their generation coming up. Yeah,
Exactly. I sang there as well too.
you did.
As a junior. I did.
Really?
Hence,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I always look forward
Corinne,
to
you
that.
are amazing. Girl, just talking to you and just hearing your
Thank
story.
You have
you.
such
Sorry, I
energy.
gave you wrong. You are phenomenal, queen.
I
So keep doing
Queen.
appreciate it.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Thank
Corinne,
you.
besides being a soca artist, right? We
Yes.
get into your business now.
Let's
No
get
As
busy.
problem.
your business. Do you have any other interests or business ventures that you're looking to open or that you
Yeah.
currently own or anything like that you're willing to share?
So there's something I want to look into because what I have a business where they come to gamble because I like to see money every day.
We
Okay.
That's
all do.
me.
We do too. So you're
Yeah.
teaching us
I
things.
hate, yeah, I don't like the entire month and then you get a salary. I
Mm-hmm.
find that's boring. So I
Mm-hmm.
need to see something every day. So I have a play with machine and that kind of
Okay.
thing. I'm
Mm-hmm.
into that where they come to play lotto. I'm not a gambler, but I like to see it. You know, I like to see people come and gamble.
Come and
Okay.
gamble, yes.
But I want to venture into selling wigs because I like
Ah.
that. And clothes as well. Because I think almost every day, once I have something in my hair, somebody would ask me,
Mhm.
oh,
The
where you get
questions,
this?
yeah.
Oh, this looks nice on you. I like that. Where you
Mm-hmm.
get this? So maybe, I say, that's something I should venture into. So I
Okay.
have started,
Yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
started looking
It's
for
a
like
billion
suppliers
And
and
dollar
stuff.
actually,
business.
Kareem, if
It
you didn't say that,
is.
I would have been like, Gil, you need to start a clothing line, open a
You
boutique because
see?
you're so well dressed.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And that's one of the more popular
Popular.
comments. You're
That's
a
true.
fashion icon. So even if you didn't say fashion, I'd be like, Gil, you need to open a boutique
Open
or
up.
start off
No, they love
online.
to see that.
Yeah, start off online before you do a brick and mortar because you have
Yeah.
set the trend and we see
Yeah.
you can dress and you have
Thank
style.
you.
Style, yeah.
It's true.
So
Yeah.
definitely. So
Californians,
yes.
they would heckle me sometimes and they would be like, oh, Kareem will get 10 points as soon as they see her walk on stage. I say, you have that right. They
Exactly.
always look forward to see, what
Mm-hmm.
she coming with now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah,
All fun. All
that's
fun.
good. Appreciate this conversation, and
Yes.
your
It
energy is
is.
amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I think I asked all my questions.
Mhm.
Carlene, you have any more
I
questions?
do. I have asked all my questions very well
Yeah.
Good.
responded
Well
to.
Well, before,
received.
yes,
Good.
no, this was
Good.
Yes.
amazing. And before we wrap up, of course, we want to ensure people know how to find you
Mhm.
or
Right.
if they want to book you for a private event performance,
Yes.
how do they get in contact with you?
Okay, sure. So I have all my handles will be the same. Kareen underscore
Okay.
Ashe.
Okay.
If you want to book me, Kareen underscore Ashe at gmail.com.
Mhm.
You
Okay.
can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all of the above. I'm into
Amazing.
everything.
All
Yeah.
right.
They don't know if I'm old or young. Because I can do it too.
You can
I'm
do it.
Uh,
there.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
and
Because
Mhm.
my Instagram fans, they're really young and they like to see the sexy side. And
Mhm.
my Facebook fans, they prefer the, the
the
soft
fashion.
Kareen.
Soft.
Yes, where she's covered,
Mhm.
Uh,
Not with soak and I'll be naked and stuff, but they just like to see a little skin,
Oh, right.
on
uh,
Instagram,
Oh, yes.
which is fine.
Definitely.
yeah.
It's the
See
new
the top.
norm. Right. Once you're comfortable doing it, then I do just that.
Do
So
that
yeah,
fine.
Uh,
Yes.
so,
really
Curry,
easy.
we would not be on What's the Seed if we didn't ask you to take us
Right.
out with one of your songs. You
Of
Mhm.
and
course.
yeah, we have to hear a little ting,
No
a little
problem. So which one you
bit.
think you want
La
to hear?
la la
La la
already.
la la
I like
la.
that.
Whichever you feel comfortable with sharing with us
Yes.
tonight.
Okay, let's ask the 15 that we have on.
What
Mhm.
Which
song
one
they want to hear?
yes.
Oh gosh, it went down to it was up to 30. What
Yeah,
song you guys
because
want?
somebody called.
Yeah,
Ding dong
Ding
called.
yeah.
dong called.
So we have to have a conversation with Ding Dong also.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. He take off some of our viewers.
Good.
Yes.
So, okay, everyone who's here with us on live, what song would
Right.
you like Kareen to take us out with
Out
tonight?
with.
Yes, let's see. Knee shall bow,
Okay.
cocaine.
Mhm.
I
Okay,
did piece
there's
of
a
cocaine already.
you did
Yes.
cocaine every.
That's the same one that got cut off.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay,
that's two every knee.
every knee,
But
bended knees. Oh, you get
okay,
the
same. Okay, so
knee.
that's it. Okay.
yes.
That's the song
All
we want
right.
to
Let's
hear.
hear this.
I
Yes.
like that.
Okay.
You know,
So
Kareen.
we doing
Yes, I
yeah,
like that.
and we said I told you that was the best.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then
Outside of
somebody
whatever
says,
else on.
anyone, all agreed. They say,
Oh,
anyone, all agreed.
Uh,
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Oh, that's my man, so I must say. She
Uh-huh.
doesn't like to get that shiner, but she's going to get it here.
Is she gonna hear?
So Michelle Hazel, she's the person that showed me how to sing on both sides of the stage.
Okay.
She was the one because she has three talented daughters.
Okay.
You know, they I mean, they venture into different stuff
Okay.
now, but she was the one that showed me how to do that performance that you see there
Yes,
that I just glide across that stage.
yes, you
She's
did
the
it
one that
well.
taught me that. I must applaud her for that.
All right,
Wow.
So,
Michi. So let's give her
okay,
what's the scene.
Michi,
Thank you, Michi.
Michelle Hazel, mwah, I love
Well,
you.
thank
She
you
don't
for
like that shine
supporting
up at all. Eh?
that. You know,
She
she's gonna
like
be
to
like,
stay in
"Yo,
the back.
why you do that?"
Yeah, she like to stay in the back. So my brother, Quinn Redmond, he wants to hear Every Knee, which is his favorite. But everybody loves Every Knee Shall Bow. So here it goes.
All right.
I look to the hills from whence my solace come. Ain't wielding no sword, my shield is the Lord. But some here on earth march to a different drum. Oh yes, they live to fight. Feel that might is right. For those surveying to build their own statue. On pedestal high themselves they perch. Humility is the greatest virtue. So let them brag and boast. The last shall be first. For all who feel the Almighty, oh so big and powerful, calling themselves majesty. Every knee shall bow. God alone is almighty.
Oh,
Mhm.
He alone is powerful, the one and only majesty. To him alone I bow. So whether you are ruler, Pharaoh, Caliph, or Lord, some way, somehow, every knee shall bow.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all
That was
make sure y'all clap it
beautiful.
up in the
Oh
comments for
my
our
gosh, your
girl
voice is
Kareen. No, I'm sorry,
beautiful.
the
Thank you.
Queen.
Thank you so, so much. And I must give shout out to my soca people, eh?
Yeah,
Lloydie in the
all out.
background. He's on board,
Yes.
Mhm.
making sure everything goes well with my paperwork, that kind of thing. So if I missed out anybody, I'm really sorry.
Mhm.
But I try to mention each and every
Shout
person.
out
They know
everybody who had.
themselves. They
Yeah.
know themselves,
You
and
got
they
a
love me full 100.
All
you
right.
got a great team.
You know, we did forget to ask you one important question. Colleen, how
Ask
we
me.
could forget to ask if she coming to DC or Canada?
Oh yes.
Oh yes,
How we could
I,
forget to ask you
I
We have a
wish I
Kaiso
could.
competition too in Toronto.
I'm aware of that because I
Hmm.
have two people. They have two aunts in Canada actually, but they're not into
that?
culture
Okay.
like I
Hmm.
am. You know,
All right.
it's strange though, but
Well, hopefully you'll be booking shows in DC or
in
Canada.
DC that would
And
be
we'll
good.
definitely be like, hey, girl, it's us. Remember
Of
Yes,
us?
yes,
course,
yes.
of course. Anytime I get that booking, I DM in and let y'all know. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
coming.
Well,
Yeah,
Kareen,
but I
we
have.
love you. We had a great time
Thank you,
chatting with
thank you.
you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you because you didn't have to do this, and we truly appreciate your
Yeah,
support of
Yes,
What's the
most
Scene.
yeah,
definitely.
This
I
was a great
appreciate your
time.
appreciation.
yes.
So thank you
And
so much.
Thanks
those who tune in,
again.
thank you as well.
Yes. Thank you guys.
All
Mwah.
right, have a good night.
Have a good
Mwah.
night,
Have a good
We'll
night.
everyone.
see you there.
Bye.
Bye.